He's going. Monday afternoon. Finished work about half an hour ago. Had a cuppa. Now we're down here. I ordered some stuff the other day. There's a split in one of these tyres on the front end of this tractor. And the tyres have still got a fair bit of life left in them. So I'm going to try this stuff. Gluetread. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to take this wheel off. We'll let all the air out of it. And then we'll read the instructions on how to use this stuff. And I'll show you the split once I get it off. And it's a pretty good one. Has to be fixed. I'll get the wheel off first and we'll get stuck into it. There's the split. So I'll let the air out and then we'll clean this up and repair it. And it's apparently this stuff only takes an hour. I'll go through it a little bit anyway, and it's a pretty decent split. Like there's yeah. I reckon this stuff works. I wonder if that one there, not so bad, but yeah, we'll get this going. So I've sanded it down and I've traced it out and I've cut the patch. It says you want to leave 1/4 of an inch around your patch. And I'll give you a look at what I got up to, but they give you little tiny square pieces of 80 grit sandpaper to sand it down. I've got blisters all over my fingers from sanding, so if you're doing this and you've got a fairly big, they're the little tiny patches of, go and buy some 80 grit sandpaper sheets, and that way you can have a nice big sheet to hold on to and double it over, because it burns your hands too. So I just traced it, cut out a piece, 1/4 of an inch. It's probably more than that all the way around there, but yeah, that's going to be my patch. And we'll glue it on. So what they say is that you put the glue on the tyre and you start off with just little drops and then glue on the patch, and then you stick it on, hold it on, and then like you peel it back and then just slowly work your way up and glue it down. Fingers crossed this works. So there's me patch glued on. I put a bit of extra glue around the edges of it, but yeah, it's we're gonna leave it for an hour now, and it's already stuck on there pretty hard, and we'll see. I'll put it back on and we'll throw some air in it, and fingers crossed it all works and we get the life of the tyre out of it. We'll see what happens. It'll be a good test for it anyway. Okay, so I've put the wheel back on and we've pumped it up, put 15 PSI in it, and that patch is still holding so far. The tyre wasn't flat too, by the way, like it was just split, and I didn't want it to go, so. But it's got 15 PSI in it. That's what it had in it before I pulled it off. I'll give you a quick look. There it is. Still hanging on nice. Seems to be okay so far. We'll drop it off the jack there and take it for a spin. So I'm going down to put the electric fence up today. It's Tuesday afternoon. I got home about half an hour ago. Jode's still at work, so I'm on my own today, doing it by myself. It takes a little bit longer, but that's all right. Got to get these steers moved, and we're going in the paddock that's got the bad dam in it, so we've got to set up some water for them too. They'll only be in there for a fortnight, so I'm just going to run water down to them, and I'll show you what I'm going to put in there for them. Let's go and get this sorted. I'll get the fence up, and then we'll go back and get the water sorted. Fence is up. I broke my thing, I dropped it, and probably from being out in the sun. This is only a cheapy one. Anyway, I'll fix it up. I'll buy another one. I want to get a couple more anyway. Got an audience. They're ready to be moved. They look amazing. And yeah, we'll go and open the gate down here, let them through, and I'll go up and we'll swap vehicles and get the water situation sorted. This is why we've got to set up a bit better water situation for them. I just want to give them the option, because this thing's just getting so low. Look at the grass in here. And I don't want to have any dramas, and yeah, we've got to get this sorted out eventually. Whether we get it dug out again, get it dug deeper, or what the go is. I don't know if it's deep enough, but we'll get it sorted. Here they come, finally. Here they come. One of them's got a bit of a limp, but it's actually getting better. This fella here with the horns, he's a lot better than he was. A couple of them look a little bit ribby, but I don't know why. It's all of them. There's the patch I put on yesterday. Did a couple of laps around the paddock. It was getting dark though. And yeah, so far so good. We'll keep an update on that. And we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it holds for a while. There's still a bit of left life in these tyres, you know. They're really, really expensive. So, back ones are awesome. We got the pot on there, water tank, and they're getting good tank water. We got all this water down here that we don't use. That's 22,000 litres, and there's two 10,000 litre tanks there as well. So, heaps. And they've got all this shed space that they catch. So yeah, that's the water we use for our cattle, and plus there's a bore over there. There's the bore. So we get water that we can use anyway. Still plenty of feed. Look at the green it is over there and the hill over there. It's beautiful. All right, we're back down here. This pod holds about, the tub holds about 800 litres. We've got 21 steers in here. Dam down there. We'll come down tomorrow and see how much they've drank out of it. They normally go pretty hard on it for the first few days. They love rainwater, like tank water. Fair dinkum. All right, see what I mean? They love it. Get out of there. I've got to be left in there, so I'll go down and bottom gate, turn around and come back, and I'll top it up again. So that's the day after. They didn't drink much. I'm surprised. They probably will now. You've been eating, haven't you?